Okay, so we are on level 8 of Endless Paths of Odd Noah. This is the dungeon underneath our fortress. We're supposed to be cleaning it out, that kind of stuff, and we haven't been here in a little while because we got distracted doing other things. But anyway, crossing this bridge and looking for another stairway. Why aren't you guys hostile? It's totally safe. Thick copper veins run beneath the Adra's surface, providing a skeletal framework that protrudes like bone from rotting flesh. Yummy. There we go. Ah, look. Is this the guy we're supposed to kill? Vampire, maybe not. At the center of this massive Adra structure, beneath the long shadow of the Titan's curled fingers, sits what appears to be a man. Unlike the slavering animalistic creatures you have encountered on this floor, this man is regally composed, lounging upon a crooked stone throne. Yet his gaze has a piercing, feverish quality. He watches you intently as you approach. What are you, then? One of theirs? Strange that you have survived the planning stages. He speaks in fluid Ingwithan, you note, though his voice is taut with strain. It must have been hard for them, those beggars, those cowards. But you won't go any farther. No, we can go right on back to them, your masters. Let them feast on you instead. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't mean you any harm. I merely seek information about the master below. I think you've been down here a little too long. Diplomatic. The man looks startled. He gives a short laugh. You understand. Look here. Even the foreigners speak our tongue now. Truly, we are an immortal people. He laughs again. But that only makes it all the more clever, you see. You must be with them. How have they kept you so whole? You are remarkably well preserved. His eyes narrow. Attempt to pass and you will go streaming back into the void, puppet. Rocket you hear howling in the background, probably. If you're talking about the creatures in those old rooms, I've already dealt with them. Who are you? You're in Gwithin. How's it you're still alive? I'm searching for the master below. I need to reach the lower floors. Fine, I'll be on my way. If you're talking about the creatures in the old rooms, I've already dealt with them. Who are you? Lord and master of this place, he raps his knuckles on the throne. I should ask you the same. By all rights, you're trespassing. But then, our great father is long gone. Perhaps you won't mind. Hey, Hurricane, welcome back. Gwithin, how's it you're still alive? Oh, no. We do not share information with our enemies. Go and ask the others. See if they recall. If they remember who it is that sustained us all these years. I'm searching for the master below. I see your own masters have grown superstitious. Master below, indeed. How easily they turn from old loyalties to think old Adnua trusted their like. I won't waste another word on their messenger. Even it is quite nice to speak again. No, go away. I've had enough. This will sate me for another 100 years. You're talking about the creatures in the old rooms. I've dealt with them. Aha, good, very good. He touches a hand to his mouth, brows knitting, and then laughs. Yes, it's all mine now. No more of their screaming. No need for any more pointless demonstrations of power. Go on then. Go barreling down into the deep if you like. If the beetles don't make a quick end of you. Beetles? Voracious little devils. They're what cause this whole mess. You can kill one easily enough, but there's a great swarm of them. Chewing through the Adra, my Adra. There's only the arm yet now. In any case, they'll tear you apart just as easily as they do the crystals. He pauses, more easily. I had some questions. Who are you? Did you want a name? I forgot those ages ago. Who's going to call me anything down here? There's me, and now there's just you. That's all that matters. And Rocket. I was entrusted with the test we performed here. The foremost, he taps his temple. Mind of the age. None could rival me for arcane power save old Nua himself. Old Odd Nua himself. He pauses and perhaps some of his advisors. What was this place? Oh, many things. Our home once, and before that a place of great deeds. He chuckles. Those foul chambers in there were once the site of incredible discoveries. We were given the bulk of this floor. There was construction at all hours, of course. He gestures toward the Adra arm. For all of our work was, of course, for Odd Nua's purposes. He laughs. Think of it. A dozen sculptors carefully crafting a fingernail. Souls flung from their shells on the floors above and below, and all the while Idros fusses over a cuticle. What kind of experiments were you doing? Why, we were preoccupied with matters of the soul. All of us were, because Odd Nua was. But here, we told to find the dividing line between life and death and crack it wide open. We were attempting to find a means of binding souls to their mortal vessels, preventing them from crossing the shroud. I say attempting. We found it, of course. A dozen minds set to purpose. How could we not? The things we learned. What a glorious time. We could determine the precise manner in which a soul would crack and shatter. Could carefully place a fragment of one into another. He smiles at the memory. While our fellows wasted their efforts on phenomena like blights, we delved right into the heart of the matter. There were certain gaps in our knowledge, of course. I was perhaps enthusiastic in my pursuits. I thought that if anyone should attempt a more personal approach to the test, it should be me. And no amount of certainty will make the imbibing of poison a pleasant experience. Death is the ultimate test, you see. If the soul has flown, then you know you've failed. He chuckles. Your work sounds similar to animancy. Like what? The man shrugs. Perhaps others follow in our steps. I have not had the opportunity to keep up with the state of magical study. He smiles thinly. How have you stayed alive all this time? The great question. The big question. Binding a soul to its body was not, it turned out, very difficult. We were certain we'd found a kind of immortality. The body could be destroyed beyond repair, but anything less is quite survivable. I was eager to attempt it. My leg at the time pained me terribly. Old war wound. And I had had one subject describe a sense of distance from the pain inflicted upon them. They felt it, but it didn't matter to them, which would be a vast improvement. I remember the first moment, but the relief, he sighs, but we found that after some time the body would remember that it was, after all, dead. There's really no describing what it feels like to see your own fingers rotting away. He makes a face. The smell. We tried to revive their affected subjects with the energy called from their fellows, and it worked well enough. I was able to refine the spell work, keep myself and the others who had joined me as hale as ever. Odd Nua wasn't terribly pleased with the distraction, but that turned out to not matter. The mob came and murdered him, and we were sealed in here and with the rest of his tools. But we still had the Adra, you see, and enough souls housed in there to feed us for, as long as we wished. And so, he grins, we had a time of it, we did. We were able to preserve the furniture over the years. We had little meetings in the grand chamber. What a nice little family we were. His grin fades, until it had to end. What happened here? Here? You mean with them? The Adra? All of it? That's a long tale, and my patience has diminished with time. I'll tell you what happened recently. It was the Adra beetles. Oh, and you wouldn't think it was something so small, so mundane, but they came swarming up from the lower reaches and started to feed upon the live Adra. Go on. We tried to fight them off, of course, but it was impossible. Kill one, and two more are behind it. Something must have driven them up here. I don't know what. They'd all but amputated our Adra limb. Not enough to support all of us. Not us and the rooms, the tapestries, everything, but enough for me. None of the others knew the spells required. Their only part in it was simply to lie in their Adra coffins and be revived by me. So it was an obvious choice, wasn't it? No more of that. no more of anything. I swore I'd burn them all to kindling if they ever came near. Fortunately, you made that unnecessary. How could you do that to your own companions? I'm looking for the master below. Do you know who that is? None of us took such grand titles. The only master of this world would be Ad Nua, our king, our poor grief-maddening king, he laughs. Would he call himself such, I wonder? Ad Nua is dead. The mob would not have retreated without killing him, with having killed him. He thinks a moment, and then, if we could preserve ourselves despite our deaths, then so, perhaps could he. I am sure I considered the possibility once, when it had all come crashing down. If any man could prolong himself, it would be him. I wonder, was it he who drove the Andra beetles up here from below? His face twists with anger. Who stole our Andrasaurs? Does he mourn his son yet, the mewling fool? That he should resent our feeding upon his statue. Possibility. He regards you with sudden calm. After all this time, it wouldn't surprise me. Can you tell me about Ad Nua? A great lord, a wise man in his day, until his son was lost, an accident, some small unfortunate turn of fate. You've come but a little way past the sealed chambers. You must know by now that Ad Nua did not take it well, he chuckles. This monument to his grief has outlasted him. But his madness provided opportunity, a promise of immortality for all of us. If it was found at the behest of a grieving father, what did it matter? He had a flock of devoted servants. For we had to find the soul in question to bring it back from whatever it had gone to, house it somewhere suitable. He indicates the statue, and such discoveries have cost, something the rabble didn't understand. Blah, blah. I have more questions. Very well. Good to stretch the old vocal cords, I have to say. Well, that's it for me. Give my regards to the dead when you see them, the man chuckles darkly. Ta-da. Hurricane, welcome back. I said that, right? Like how during the quest you're walking in a giant body of Andra that you can see on different floors, and characters are like, yep, hand, oh, ahead, and so on. What the hell is doing here? And that's what I want to know. Well, now we know. It's a statue in honor of Ad Nua's son, right? I think that's who it's supposed to be, if I understood the story correctly. Thick rust from a deal under through the statue's wrist and its darkness beyond. Of course, how do we go lower? Oh, another bridge. Look around some more, find a bridge.
I shall be discreet.
Then the beetles. There's stairs we're looking for.
What?
Less. Scramble the little bug brains I have.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Ta-da. So, staff that he's using. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't bind it. Damn it. Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer.
You have to bind that to him.
That was really bad.
So you thought too until you connected some points? What other points are there to connect?
Sure. Nice and quiet.
I mean, unless Mr. undead guy out there is wrong. I mean, he told you the story. So unless he got it wrong, which is possible, but I don't think so. Because the story sounds plausible. It makes sense, so. Welcome to level 9. I'll see. Well, you're considering, or you're making the assumption that I actually will look. This address turned a dull shade of crimson. Entire section of it have crumbled away from the walls and ceiling. I read everything. I don't necessarily read it. Well, see, there's a difference between reading everything and remembering everything, though. I'm that guy who goes on blah blah mode. You haven't been around long enough. You have not been around long enough. Do I read the notes? What notes? The little question, the magnifying glass stuff? I read them when I can read them.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Slime.
Don't even...
Icky dead slime. What are the notes you find as items? Sometimes. Kind of OP for this? Yes, because you missed it earlier when I said we bailed on this at level 8 because our characters are on like level 7 or 8 and things were getting kind of tough. So I figured, we'll come back later. It's later. So.
I'll take a peek. This calls for a subtle touch. Give me a real challenge.
You missing says you're studying. No, it's okay. I don't blame you. What are you? A specter. I don't think we've seen specters.
Hey.
Where's your sword? There's your sword. Oh, I guess we should put it on. Sword is good for killing spirits and stuff. You leave for 25 minutes, come back for 15 minutes. Nice. Pomodoro. Yes. Might take 5 when you take 15. Well, give him lifesteal because you love it. He doesn't have lifesteal. I don't even know what that means. How does he get lifesteal? Oh, with the weapon? Oh, we haven't done upgrades in a while. That's Mr. Fireball, how's it going?
Well,
that didn't go well. Mirror image stuff so you don't get smacked around too much.
That's helpful.
So. Remember Tidefall, there's a one-handed one that does that too. I don't remember. When he's broken in this game, though, because it scales with might. What, wounding for the monk? Percent is full effect, assuming you have 10 might, and then the percentage goes up with more might. We need more might, is what you're trying to say. Oh, they take damage. Oh, yeah, they'll... No. I'm just killing stuff.
Sure.
Scroll of paralysis. Who wants a scroll of paralysis? Mr. Wizard or Mr. Priest? Mr. Wizard. Got all these scrolls I never use. Speaking of, did you ever check this out? Yes, we did. Storage. Math Finder? It's not really Math Finder. It's Feet Finder. Skull is thrown back in a grimace of agony. That sounds. How would a skull have a grimace of agony? This still has skin and stuff on it. Boiling spray. Sounds like a wizard thing. Feet. F-E-A-T. Because feats. That's what Pathfinder is all about. It's about putting the right
And
feats
what
together.
do we have here?
Oh, you'll find out. Ooh, look at that nice ring. Check out Mr. Monk. It's that ring. Resolve or all those saves? They stack. Sort of. So. No, maybe not. So. Oh, it's deflection or whatever this is. Fortitude is maxed out. Keeping that ring. Agony of defeats, yes. They don't. There's a version of that ring that is a +5 for those instead of +9. Check if one of your characters is using that and replace it. Oh yeah, I know. I was about to go through and see who's using what. Because we haven't done that in a little while. I think we've upgraded them. Oh. See, he's already got the +9 stuff. Got that one. Grant Pledge. Get Deflection 5. Resolve. Well, I think we're happy with the rings we have for now. Deflection 5 kind of sucks. If it's the only deflection ring you have, though, it's pretty good.
I'll take a peek.
Yes?
More healing.
Your thoughts must flow
Yes, we
deeply
do. You could use
indeed.
a little bit of heat. Actually, the monk could use it too, but gimpy more. Okay, Hesse. I'll put the timer on.
My
You're not back in
thoughts will be
25
as
minutes. I'm going to have to
silent
ban
as
you.
my feet.
Floor 12 in 25 minutes? I don't think that's going to happen. We're only on 9. I'm taking my time.
Sure.
See, if you would just say I have to leave for a few minutes, I would have never noticed if you're gone for 3 minutes or 25. Just saying. Because time just doesn't exist when I'm playing video games. It's kind of funny that way. Mrs. Gimpy hates me for that. Dinner will be ready in 5 minutes. Okay. 30 minutes later, I go walking out there. Because dinner was 20 minutes ago. It's nice and cold now. And I go, oh, sorry, I lost track of time. It happens. It's a thing. Vithrak? What the hell's a Vithrak? I mean, charmed, confused stuff. Let's go in here first. Still looking for the other piece of the sword we're still looking for. Lockpicks. So Vithrak. Wilder, so it's not a spirit? Back to the hammer of doom. He's a shield. Edge of the map here. I see.
How may I help? Lavaru beyond sea.
Well, he kind of exploded there.
Laying low.
Sure.
And that the bound stuff. Hasn't done any damage to beetles with this thing. Damage there though. You. Oh, that's right. Okay.
There's something you don't see every day.
Traps? We see these every day. What are you talking about? We've seen at least 5 of them today. That's a bigger bug. Crystal eater. Immune to web. That's okay. So you must be a spider. Because you got those 8 legs, it looks like.
And what do we have here?
Aye?
We want scrolls to burn. Missile barrage. So we got to get rid of that. That one. Scramble the reins a little bit. Poor spider.
You're not getting through me.
Now, where were we?
Varathis!
He reverted to bow. He must have been charmed or something.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be on a bow. It's not on bow duty. Although this is a narrow hallway. I'll leave him on the bow for now.
Sure.
So what's this thing? Why can't we click on it? Oh, it's on the other side. It is on the side. How come we can't get it then? It opened a door in the wall. Oh! Didn't see that. I heard it, but it didn't click. Stop. Welcome back, Bob. Ah, there's our other piece for the sword that we're looking for. The blade of the endless paths. So, it's the match below. Is it not a thing? I thought it was in here somewhere. We have somebody that can make it up, and then one of the smiths can make it, right?
I'll take a peek.
The metal's on fine and it's as clear and it is unclear what caused it to break neatly at the midpoint. Broken blade, hilt. It's 3 pieces? Guess so.
Give me a real challenge.
It's in there. Spectre. Look at all the specters.
What? Show him how it's done!
Somebody got charmed.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Rocket came in here looking for. And now he leaves. Because I know where you are now, I can go leave. Crystal Eater Spiderling. Pause. You stay there. Okay. Need a really big boot for which one? That Crystal Eater? Probably. Up. Oh, what are you back here? Crystal Eater Spiderman? Looks different from... Oh, there's two things right there. This is going to be abandoned. Anyway, scramble their brains. And... go. Ouch. That could have hurt a lot. And he got dominated. Is it him? That guy's doing that.
Yes?
Writhing tentacles. Wow, I had to get really close to cast that spell. That is not good. It's not going as smoothly as I hoped. Mirror stuff. He's still dominant.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Maybe that thing. Actually, blind that thing.
Hey.
Can you knock this thing over?
Yes?
Mr. Monk. There's more wounds.
That looks like it hurt.
Dead for real? What the hell is he shooting at? Durance has lost his mind. Make. Money.
Nice and quiet. Yes?
Sure.
Look, another one. Stop.
Show him how it's done!
Oh, that pit doesn't look very appealing. Spikes look sharp enough to cleave bone. But you have to jump into it, though. Stairs. This. This. Oh, a shade. That thing's got to die.
What?
Scramble its brains. Actually, no. Less. Now scramble the brains. Your job is to kill that thing.
How may I help?
Two.
Lava will be on
Oh yeah, shades. Teleporting bastards. No, not that. No, that'll. No, that one. Reheal?
It is no
Aye?
For busting wounds or Necrotic Lance? That sounds good. To use on shadows. Shade.
Lavaru beyond seek!
Yes?
That's it!
Switch. Never mind. Too late.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Searching, searching, searching. It's in here. More beetles. So many beetles.
Yes?
Yeah, it's got arcane inflection. Precise burst, so that's a lot of magic missiles on one target. Okay. Oh, look, chain link.
slowing it down. Not even slowing it down.
That's not very helpful.
Yep, you're tanking the wrong one. There you go. He's getting his ass kicked. He needs to disappear.
Hey there.
Free heal for everybody, right there. What's this one do? This detonates. Punches the target's soul on sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Targets with low endurance explode, causing crush damage to all in the area of effect. Let's go well. Immune? Can't blow up slimes? Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. You be still. What the hell are you doing, Yippee? How'd you get back in there? No, that's not. It's a lock.
Zawa is ready.
It's rich. It explodes shared bonds of ununiversal suffering between all beings. You should target is hit with a powerful blow that does additional crush damage. Enemies in the cone behind the target suffer crush damage and have their might reduced. Yeah. Try that.
Hey there.
Find that thing, maybe.
Hey,
Fine. I'm fine. Mr. Cleric. Faith? Color face? Yeah, color face is more
Faru beyond seek.
The explorers always
little scary there for Gimpy. We're gonna have to take a break. Or sorry, not a break, rest.
Sure.
We don't have any more healing in the group, do I? What's that? Topaz. Exceptional greatsword. Yeah, we need to take a little rest here to keep us some health. So, we shall camp. What's up there?
I shall be discreet.
Discreet. Go back. Now those are stairs. Went into that room already. Haven't been up here quite yet. Did we? Did. Find out in a second. It's a long way to get up there.
And what does the flame reveal?
Traps? What's wrong with this picture? The door, or a door. The ground doesn't look very inviting. Ow. How is this thing? What is this place? The new, yeah. Spear, one-handed, average stuff, accurate, exceptional speed. Also plus 5 accuracy, plus 8 accuracy, plus 30 damage, plus 20% attack speed. Yeah, it's a nice weapon. Mr. Monk thinks about that. You're back? Has it been 25 minutes already? That was a quick 25.
Hey,
Look, it's a key.
all right then.
Remember like it was yesterday, and I remember like it's 30 seconds ago. I have no idea what I'm doing. Looks so nice and safe, though. Pointy floor. Ow, 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 ow. it's another key. Didn't hurt much. Running like, let's go, and Apoth was like, Aleph. So what's the point of this? I mean, there's keys. We picked up 2 keys, but I don't know what. I'm guessing one key was to get out through that door, but what was the other key good for? The point is the points. Yes, I can see that, but I don't like the point. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the point of that room other than to make your characters take damage needlessly. You know, in a game where they're not real generous with the whole healing stuff, to do stuff like that up is just mean. I understand it. I understand it from a designer side of things, we're just being dicks because we gave a bad game mechanic where you can't really heal your stuff up very easily, at least the permanent health, the health that matters. We don't give you a whole lot of ways to, to fix that. So we're going to put in stuff to make it worse. And we're going to laugh while we're doing it because we know people are still going to go through that room and go, what the hell is this here for? And we're going to laugh and laugh and laugh because we'll never tell them what the actual purpose was. Just amazing how dickish
Hey,
game designers can be.
It is time to take a break.
Secrets whisper here.
Go
I
stretch
shall
your
listen
legs.
for them.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats.
Now we have to rest.
If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go console Rocket a little bit because Mrs. Gimpy's not home yet. She won't be probably for another hour or 2. So you need some consoling then, otherwise he's going to lose his mind. And anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.